get anybody. Let's see. Come on. There we go. We got somebody. Are you near Indiana? I need some cutoff wheels. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see. Now the numbers are coming up. Hey, I need some cutoff wheels. Anybody in Indiana? Done fucked it up this time. What's up? What's up? Washington. PA. I am... Fuck, I forget where I'm at, actually. New Haven, Indiana at the Pilot. The front end, I've known it's been an issue for a long while now, and I have finally destroyed it. I'm going down the road, and yes, they do. Yes, they break. Break no matter what. It's a fucking Dodge. Yeah, so the front differential is just completely like, it's making some crunchy noises, let's put it that way. Now, it's been doing it for like 6 months, but it's finally at the point where if I hit a bump or I decelerate wrong, it just, oh, it's horrible. So the plan, if I can get somebody to bring me a cutoff wheel, I would like to pull the axles out, cut the U-joints off, and put the axle shaft back in. Yeah, I know, all this, after an oil change, all this happens. I'd like to put the axle shaft back in the wheel bearing so I don't have to worry about the wheel bearing coming off, but there won't be any axles in the pumpkin, so that way I don't have to worry about the front axle spinning. Well, yeah, I know that. That's why I want to take the front axles out, cut the U-joints out, and then put it back in the wheel bearing so that at least there's no axles going in the pumpkin, and I can just live with two-wheel drive for now. But it's oh man, it's pretty messed up. Yeah, if anyone's close to that address, I would I have cash if anybody needs it. I need cutoff wheel. One cutoff wheel is all I need. The front differential's broken. I mean, it's drivable, but it's like, I don't exactly want to blow the thing up, but it's making some crunchy noises. I could try that too. If nobody is in the area to bring me cutoff wheels, I'll try that as well. 4 hours away. Oof. I don't know. I hate doing it the hammer method, though. I'd rather just cut them out, to be honest. But if I can't, I guess I'll just do it that way. I guess what a way to start a video off this week, huh? Oh, it's bad. Yeah, it's finally. I see. I knew I had this issue when I went down to Kentucky. I changed the fluid out, and it was all like water and milky from not having a what do you call that? The breather tube on it. From when we went to mudding, and then I drove down to Alex's down in Texas, and I knew it was an issue. I've just never fixed it. Yeah, I actually just asked a guy earlier. I have a parts truck back at the garage. I forgot about Uber. That's not a bad idea. Bearing don't need axles. No, but the bearing, though, if you don't put the end piece in with the nut, the bearing will come out. I've had it like borderline come close before. Let me see. Yeah, and I can't drive anywhere because I'm out of time on my 14, so. But if nobody's around, I mean, I have cash. I think I have cash on hand. I can't go anywhere. Yeah, I have cash on hand if somebody would just want to come out and either help out or just bring me a cutoff wheel. Dodge is just a shipping crate for the engine. And I know you Ford guys, you got the good truck, but you got the shitty engine. So it's like, you put the Cummins in it, then you're good to go, but they still break. You're at a parts store, make a pit stop. I wonder how close I am to a part. See, I think the nearest parts store is like 10 miles. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's like 10 miles away. Let's see, bring them, there you go. I don't know, I don't really want to ride with an Uber. I might just go the Hammer route, to be honest. Some bearing, do you need the pressure? Yeah, so that's, Brandon, that's what I'm going to do, is that's why I want to take the U-joints out so that I can at least put the hub and the wheel bearing and that end of the axle piece together and then bolt it down, so that way I don't have to worry about if it were to come loose or anything. I don't want to risk it. Full coverage. I believe so. I can't wreck this one until I get another one, though. Yeah, I wish I would have. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can turn my mobile hotspot back on. Mobile hotspot. There we go. I didn't think I was that close to a parts store. Let me check and see how close I am to an actual parts store. But I really don't want to Uber if I don't have to. Let's see. Auto parts. Is this working? Yes. Auto parts. Joe, I'll lose my spot if I leave. It's kind of getting full here, and I have one of the close-up spots. So let me see. So, search this area. Search. No, the closest auto parts. Is anyone saying anything? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that because I had a bearing actually come apart on me, even with the thing, with the axle stub still in there. I just don't trust it. I really don't want to try it and find out I could be wrong. I'd rather just destroy the U-joints and put it all back together as one assembly. I really just don't want to risk it. I checked Home Depot. I think there's one like 10 miles away. I have a ball joint press on order, and I've been waiting on it for about 6 months now from Mac. So it's fine. How hard is it to haul campers? The campers themselves are easy, but for these big bumper pulls, I recommend a dually. How hard is it to haul campers and what have you? I am, let me see. It's not the biggest deal in the world if I can't find somebody that's close. I figure if somebody was close, like within like 20, 30 minutes, I'd go that route, but it's the Flying J in New Haven. It's 3105 South Doyle Road in New Haven, Indiana. Yeah. I mean, if nobody's close, I probably will just go the Hammer route, to be honest. I really didn't think of that either, but I guess that's why I go live, to get other people's opinions on stuff. I just went and bought 2 bottle jacks too, so I'm glad I did that. How close are you, Michael? I was gonna say, if you're not within like 20, 30 minutes, I really don't see it being worth it, you know? 3.5 hours. That's not bad. No, that's like a 7-hour round trip. Front end bearings are completely destroyed. Like I doubt they're little, like, yeah, they're bad. They're destroyed. It's making all sorts of crunchy noises. I'm about ready to take the axles out and just do a video on. In this industry, you gotta adapt, improvise, overcome, and just do it, I guess. I don't need 4-wheel drive, right? Winter's over. I mean, it snowed today, but winter is over. Yeah, no worries, Patrick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay a mechanic because I you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'd rather just bring somebody with me and pay them by the hour. I don't know. See, I always, when I was doing U-joints, like I did the axle, the U-joint in the drive shaft down in Texas, and every U-joint that I do, I take an angle grinder and cut all 4 of them out. I can have them out and in within 10 minutes, no matter what. It's kind of nice, to be honest. Yeah. You know, I have used 4-wheel drive the last 2 weeks more times than I've used 4-wheel drive in the last year. Like, some of these lots have been crazy with snow. Like, I'll go to back up to a camper and my back wheels will just spin, and it's just like, I did that at Copart. There was a couple pickups out in Ohio. I had to use 4-wheel drive just to get out of the lot. Getting in was the easy part, but where they'd position the campers and everything, it was terrible. Same with hammer when you have a big socket. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some that are like really wedged in there, but mine I just replaced within the last year and a half, like year to year and a half. So they should come out fairly easy. Joe. I mean, I'm kind of curious on my fuel economy increase if I get rid of the front axles. Since the front's not spinning, I wonder if I'll gain some more fuel. I only got 14 miles a gallon coming across here. So, if anybody has seen the last video that I did, I took the fuel plate, it's a 0 plate on the 12 valve, and I moved it from the max fueling position to the stock position. So, you'd think I'd get better fuel economy because I'm not dumping as much fuel, and I actually lost a mile per gallon and a half, like 1.5 miles per gallon. I was disappointed. I went from 15.5 to 14, so a little disappointed in that. My rear actually does lock. If you put a little bit of pressure, like mine's the weird one. If you're on like say a bad terrain and then solid terrain, one will spin, but if you push the e-brake a little bit and give it some pressure, it'll spin both of them. So it does do that. Yeah, I'm loaded. I have, I don't know, I think it's a 39-foot camper right in there. Yeah, you got me beat, 5.3. Empty, I was getting 14, though. I need to know what I'm going to get when I'm loaded. I'm headed to Baltimore, actually. To be honest, I have no idea what's wrong. I just kind of, like, it's making all sorts of crunchy noises. And I know it's the front end. It's not, like, the transmission or any of the other stuff. It's the front end. As for what, I don't know. I just assumed it was bearings, but we'll see. I can get a front end for a couple $100 probably, depending on, just waiting on him to message me. Oh wait, he messaged me back. He said, nope, okay, never mind, I don't have a front end. So I gotta find one. I don't think I do have AAA. I think I dropped that a while ago. Oh, I better not break down in Baltimore. I hate Baltimore. I'll be heading through Georgia on Wednesday. I'm telling you what, I will leave tomorrow on time, and I will make it to my drop-off tomorrow, and I will pick up tomorrow. I don't care what breaks. I will make it. How close are you? Les. But yeah, no, the front drive shaft itself, that doesn't spin unless it's the front, that's spinning with the front end. So the front end's still going to spin either way. So I'm going to pull both front drives, both front axles. Yes. We'll see about those tiny homes. Let me know what load I got from Florida. I don't want to sit down in Florida too long. What part of Georgia? I'm assuming I'm going to be going down 95 because I'm headed to Florida on tomorrow night. I'm going to pick up, I think, in New Jersey, and then I'm dropping in Florida. I have no idea if I'm near Loud and Proud, but I doubt he'd want anything to do with me. I don't have enough subscribers for that. I'll do horse trailers. I don't have a problem with that. Google bearing for two-wheel drive and compare part numbers. I mean, they might be the same bearing, but I personally, I don't want to risk it. I don't know. I'm just going to worry about it the entire time I'm sending it. I will probably just go the hammer method unless somebody has a cutoff wheel. No, it's too old to have that. The disconnect. I think that was only in the newer trucks. It should be only in the newer trucks. Mine is full-time, always spinning. Mexican vacation. Mine's leaking from the turbo drain somewhere, like a lot. That leak that I said about in the last video, it's coming down pretty damn good. I actually had to put a half a gallon in it on the way here, and even that didn't fill it back up. So, I mean, when you're sitting there just idling, you can see drip, 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 that constant. So it is the oil drain, but I can't get one right now. No, it's definitely not stuck in four-wheel drive because on these you'd really feel it when you take corners, and I just backed in really slowly. It's in two-wheel drive. I can verify that, which I'll be putting it up in the air here in after the live stream anyway. I got a couple bottle jacks. For 2004 5.9 24 valve. That's what I have. Well, mine's not a 24 valve anymore, but the engine itself lasted 438. The rear end I broke. I had to replace the rear end. I've replaced the transfer case. I'm on my third transfer case. But the first one was my fault. Don't put it in four-wheel drive when your tires are spinning. I didn't know that my tires were spinning in mud in first gear, and I just destroyed the four-wheel drive side. Replaced it in 1,000 miles. The front hub on it let go. I think that was because of the front axle itself being out of balance. So I got the front axle rebuilt with new U-joints and everything, rebalanced and all that, and I had to get another transfer case. So, and then the transmission, I believe, is original, and the front end is original. So that's the only two original things left. I watched some of his videos, but not a lot. I don't think there is. Within 10 miles, probably. Yeah, I think I'd be over length on that one. What's up? I didn't expect to see you here. Hey, make a trip up here. I'll be heading down to Florida on Wednesday, so... Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know. I guess, the third gens don't have those. Yeah, I have an oil leak, a water leak. The rear end was actually leaking from the fill hole. Yes, I used that logic today. I was like, I just tightened it up and kept going. The plan is, if somebody's close and can bring me one, I'll absolutely pay. But if not, then I'll just go the hammer method. I mean, I wouldn't mind having somebody out here to help out. I have cash, but if not, it's no big deal. But if you're not within like 20 or 30 minutes, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I have a lot of oil leaks. I changed the fluid in Kentucky for the front diff, but it was already shot at that point. Yeah, I definitely won't tow it. I know that. I mean, at that rate, if I was going to tow it, I would just drive to the auto parts store. But I think it's like 10. I think it was like 10 miles away. So it's not a super big deal. Like I said, if somebody's out and about, let me know. If not, I mean, I'll just do both of them myself with the hammer, I guess. But what year is that truck you have the coolant leak on? And where's the coolant leak at? I don't have any Christmas trees to do the bonfire like last time. If I was in PA, probably. It's actually kind of cold out. 04. Is it towards the back of the engine on the drive or on the passenger side? Yeah, Arnold, that's the plan. I just need to figure out how to get the U-joints out, which it sounds to me like I'm gonna just have to use a hammer. Usually I cut them out, it's so much easier. But now I think it's like 32 degrees. Let me check. I think weather's 32. 34, look at that, it went up to. Dripping from the, oh, sorry, I don't know. Okay, whoops. Dripping from the rear of the pan right now. If that's coolant and it's dripping from the rear, look where your heater core, there's two lines that come out of that. There's a hose down there. It's like a Y. It's a really bad design and it has a piece of rubber on there. They always leak. Check that rubber. There's two hose clamps down there. Front diff toasted. Yeah, it's toasted. I mean, now I'm curious. What if I just keep driving? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Somebody tell me, because if all that's gonna do is just like wring the bearings out, I might just ignore it. I'd have to look. I can't look on my phone right now. I'll send you I'll send you a message on Instagram of where I'm going. I forget where it's at. No worries, Patrick. No, it's something internal. I don't know what. I just kind of assumed it was the internal bearings. I mean, it's random because every now and then, it's been doing it a lot right now, but it's making crunchy noises. Well, the with unhooking the front drive shaft, the problem is the front's still spinning, and that's my issue because it's not the rear portion. It's not the part going into the transfer case. It's definitely from the front axle spinning. You're gonna be stuck. Now, how bad are the chunks gonna be that it blows? Am I still gonna like how bad of an explosion are we talking about? Like, is it gonna blow the front axle itself apart? Or like, give me some details, I'm curious. If it locks up, I would assume that it would just snap the drive. I would assume that it would just snap the axles, and then I could just keep going. Joe, I had a rear diff actually. I could spin the drive shaft while it was sitting down on the ground. I drove from New York down to PA like that in four-wheel drive just to go get it replaced, and it did fine, but it wasn't making noises though. Yeah, I'll take the drive shaft or the shaft out just to save the transfer case. But I know that won't fix my noise though at this point. See, that's what I thought. It'll get quiet eventually, or it'll blow chunks. I don't know. I'm curious. Like, is it like, will it just make noise and then stop eventually? Like, or like, because I need to drop off tomorrow. Like, no excuses. So if there's even a hint of doubt, I will do this tonight. If I can make it tomorrow without doing it tonight, fuck it. But we'll see. I wouldn't want to find out. I kind of do want to find out, but not when I'm in a hurry to drop a load off. See, Brandon, I thought the same thing about it doing that with the bearings. I just kind of assumed if it got to that point, like it would hollow the holes out, and now, like, say it hollows the bearings a little bit or snaps the axle, and then at that point it's just flopping around in there, and you can drive with a snapped axle. One way to find out. Yeah, Patrick, that's what I'm worried about. So, I mean, if more people assume that, then I'll probably just do it. Oof. Joe, why do you got to give me hope like that? See, Joe gives me hope that it'll just, like, I can still drive. What's this guy doing? Oh. Oh, man. Yep. Don't spend all your money. I mean, at this point, like, I could get it fixed, but it's the time to get it fixed. So if I'm on, like, a 34-hour restart and I'm somewhere good, and maybe I'll pay somebody to fix it, or when I come home, maybe I'll just swap an axle out quick. We'll see. I'm dropping in Maryland. I'm about 8.5 hours from drop, but I'm out of time tonight. Oh man, Joe, you give me hope, like, and I don't know if that's a good thing, because, like, I could just go. Yeah, but plowing is low speed. Like, I'm trying to do 72. Like, that's my favorite speed. I don't know. Let's see. What's in conclusion? Do I pull the axles out and save the end and put them in the bearing? Or let's just say, do I take the axles out or do I send it? Let's see. Let's get a show of hands for either or. No, I wish they would have, Brandon. I really wish they would have, but no, it's the bearings are making crunchy noises, and I don't know if I should keep going or I should just pull the axles. Oh my God. That's terrible. Axle out. All right, so we got 3 saying pull the axle, 1, 2, 3 saying send it, 4, so 4 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 4, 6 to 4. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, most of you were saying take it out. A lot of you were saying send it, but I think the pull it out is winning. Okay. All right, well, I'll pull it. That way nobody can say I told you so. Unless somebody wants to bring me an axle in a random state. Ooh, it could be. Yeah, see, it's random though. So, like, it's already fucked, yes. So, I'll be driving and out of nowhere you'll hear it like, and then it'll just be fine. And then it'll do it again. Like, it'll randomly when I hit a bump, or when I randomly decel, but it usually doesn't do it on accel, which is weird. But when decelling or hitting a bump, it's random and it will start making crunchy noises. Now, it's been making crunchy noises through this whole parking lot, so now I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna pay for it in the end, but I'm also, like, I do plan on getting just a used axle because it's quicker and easier. I don't have to drop my truck off at a shop and wait on a shop. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the front shafts. And the front drive shaft too. That way I don't destroy the T-case. Yeah. Pulling out is always the safer bet. Now, Steve, what did it look like when you were when you blew that front end up? I'm curious. Looks even. Flip a coin. I'm just gonna pull them. I've seen enough that said pull it. I'm just gonna pull them. Now, if anybody wants to come out and help, I mean, I got cash and I'll buy lunch. I don't know what's here. I don't know what's here, but if someone wants to come out. Oh, it'll lock. It'll lock, Joe. Give her a couple more miles. Half of you are telling me to send it. The other half of you are telling me to pull the axles. So I'm gonna pull the axles. Wow, 78 people in here. Damn, and not one of you are close to me. Damn. I need more subscribers so that if I break down, more people are around to help. I definitely appreciate you guys, though. The fact that I have 79 people watching is just amazing. 80, look at that. 80 people. That's a record. Yeah, it's a Dodge. Dodges are always breaking, though. Yeah. That's kind of one reason I like power only, because I'm only loaded 80% of the time. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it. Oh my God, Michael. Oh man. Is your front an auto locker or one? No, the front's a one-wheel drive system. What are you trying to say? Just pull one axle? Charles, my transmission has been the only thing that I don't worry about. That NV 5600, I am impressed. Pass through West Virginia on your way back. I might touch a hint of West Virginia. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the relaxation. I was gonna do that, but well, I started hearing noises about an hour ago, and it's progressively getting worse. So I'm gonna work on it. Fords don't break. Yes, they do. I think the trucks themselves are fine. It's the what's it? The engines that have problems, or in this case, the transmissions. Do you have the 10-speed? And I know Alex said he was having issues with the trannies around 75,000. Mine's got 475 or 476, something like that now. What's up? Yeah, haven't seen you in a while. Dave's doing good. I'm broken down. I don't think Dave's broken down anymore now. Oh, getting a phone call. I'll ignore that. Found on road dead. Just the front differential is kind of messed up. The bearing, I'm assuming the bearings, but it could be something else in there. I'm probably just going to end up pulling the axles out. Yeah, but I know that I can do it myself and save a couple $100, and then I'll just replace the whole front end when I get back. I can get one for probably $300. No worries, Greg. North Idaho. I'll have to remember that. Yeah. Joe, you try to give me all this hope, and I think I'm just gonna pull it. I'm headed to Florida. Just turn up the radio. I tried that. That's a bad idea. Yeah, I honestly prefer the Dodge. Like, I don't know. I'm just familiar with them. I like the interiors, and that's about it. But I'm always breaking mine, but I'm really hard on mine. Mike, you probably are. Yeah, so removing the front drive shaft, I'm going to take the stubby off of the end, cut the U-joints, and then at least bolt the end of the drive shaft back to the wheel bearing so the wheel bearing doesn't like fly out or anything, because it still needs that nut to be on there. Well, I'm assuming it still needs that nut, but that's what I was recommended to do. And I figured I was going to have to do it for a long time now. Just today is the day. So that'll make it so the front end's not spinning and I shouldn't have any more problems afterwards. I'll just have a two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive truck. Just turn up the radio. I love it. New York sucks, though. I'll have a video on this one, Alex. I'm gonna pull the drive shaft, or the front drive shaft and the axles out and send it as a two-wheel drive. Dominic, how close are you? Alex is in New York. He ain't coming out here. Yeah, I don't need four-wheel drive until I need it, and that one time, and I'll be like, damn it, we're calling a tow truck. Yeah, the frame isn't extended on that dually. That's actually a factory frame. I was the one who put the support beams on there and then put those two beds together. So I like that truck, but I had one issue in that truck once, and I don't ever want to drive it again. We had a transfer case actually lock me in two-wheel low with a 48-foot camper, and I was 300 miles from drop and then to get back home. So let's just say I was irritated, and I'll never drive that truck again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to pull the shaft and then I'm going to send it. So I probably won't stay on here too much longer. I'll read a couple more of your comments. Or let's see what everyone says. Oh boy. Sounds good, Greg. Safe travels. Yeah, so I put the address for the Flying J that I'm at in Ohio. I'll say it again since there's a lot of people in here. I'm on 3105 South Doyle Road in New Haven, Indiana. If anyone's close and wants to come out just for shits and giggles, or you want to bring me a cutoff wheel, or you just want to come out and help or shoot the shit or whatever, go ahead, feel free. Send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Both links are in any of my videos. So if you guys want to come out and do anything, feel free, let me know, because I got time to kill, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. So DOT. Yeah, DOT would have a field day with this truck. But let me know if anybody does. Like I said, send me a message or anything. If not, I'm probably going to get off here and then get to work. So I just invested in 2 nice bottle jacks. So yes, I know I'm burning daylight, but front differential's destroyed. So I'll have a video on it when I'm done doing it. Probably Friday, but we'll see. Beardless, I destroyed the front end. Either bearings, ring, pinion, I don't even know. It's destroyed. So I'm going to pull the front axles out and drive it as a 2-wheel drive truck. So like I said, I'll have a video on it. But yes, I know I need a CB. We'll get there one point. I can handle it on my own, but it'd be nicer with 2 people, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, if anyone wants to come out, I got some gas money if somebody wanted to come out and do something, or just let me know what you want. Other than that, no, Brandon, mine's both. There's no actuator on my axle. Yeah, 5:50. I probably got an hour of daylight left. But, all right. Steve, that's up to you. I mean, if he doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's up to you guys. If someone wants to send me a message, get with me personally on Instagram or Facebook. That way I won't answer on here. I'm going to get off of here then, so just send me a personal message. Don't forget, I see 75 of you in here. Like it. Don't forget to like the stream, I guess. I guess that's what we're telling everyone to do, is like the videos and shit. So other than that, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yeah, Dominic, you wouldn't be here for, like, I'm a good 8 hours away from PA, 8 or 9 hours. If you take the tolls, you're about 8. If you don't take the tolls, you're about 9. So, but other than that, yeah, so anybody message me. I'll see you guys in another video or another live stream to let you guys know how it goes. So, have a good one. Safe travels. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, thank you. Yeah.